FreeBirds TV நேயர்களுக்கு அன்பு வணக்கங்க. நம்ம கிட்டத்தட்ட ஊரடங்குடைய 5வது கட்டத்துல இருக்கோம். இதுக்கு முன்னாடி நடந்த 4 ஊரடங்கு காலகட்டத்துல பல்வேறு தொழில்துறை சார்ந்தவர்கள், விவசாயிகள், இளைஞர்கள், முதியவர்கள், மேனுஃபேக்சரிங் செக்டர்ஸ்னு நிறைய பாதிப்புகளை சந்திச்சிருந்தாங்க. குறிப்பா ஒரு செக்டர் பெருமளவுல பாதிப்புக்கு உள்ளாயிருந்தாங்க. மைக்ரண்ட் ஒர்க்கர்ஸ், புலம்பெயர் தொழிலாளர்கள். ஒரு மாநிலத்திலிருந்து இன்னொரு மாநிலத்திற்கு தன்னுடைய வேலைக்காக திரும்பவும் நிர்கதியாக விடப்பட்ட புலம்பெயர் தொழிலாளர்கள் சாலை தோறும் செருப்பு இல்லாம நடந்து போறது நம்ம கண்கூடவே பார்த்துட்டு தான் இருக்கோம். அந்த காலகட்டத்துல ஒரு ஆர்கனைசேஷன் ஆஃப் யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ், ரொம்ப வைப்ரண்ட் யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ் சைலண்டா அவங்களோட ஒர்க்கை ரொம்ப ரொம்ப வீரியமா செஞ்சிட்டு இருக்காங்க. அவங்களை பற்றி ஒரு பெரிய நெரேட்டிவ் மீடியால வந்த மாதிரி தெரியல. அண்ட் நம்ம எண்ணி பார்க்க முடியாத அளவுக்கு அந்த ஆர்கனைசேஷன் ஆஃப் யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ் இந்தியா முழுவதும் மாறி இருக்காங்க. அவங்க ஒரு அரசியல் கட்சியை சார்ந்திருந்தாலும் கூட இந்த நேரத்துல அதை பொலிட்டிசைஸ் பண்ண வேண்டாம், அரசியல் மயப்படுத்தல் வேண்டாம், நம்மளுடைய சேவையை மக்களுக்கு கொண்டு போய் சேர்ப்பது மட்டும்தான் நம்மளுடைய பிரதானமான நோக்கமா இருக்கணும் அப்படின்னு தன்முனைப்போட ரொம்ப அழகா அந்த வேலையை பெருமளவுல மக்கள் மத்தியில கொண்டு போய் சேர்த்துட்டு இருக்காங்க. அதுக்கான வீடியோஸ் நம்ம பார்க்க முடியுது, அதற்கான நெரேட்டிவ்ஸ் அங்கேயும் இங்கேயுமா நம்ம பார்க்க முடியுது. அதோட முன்னெடுப்பா அவங்களுடைய சேவைகளை அவங்க செய்து கொண்டு பணியை நம்ம மக்களுக்கு சொல்லணுங்கிறதுக்கான ஒரு நேர்காணல் தான் இது. நம்மோடு இணைந்திருப்பவர் இளைஞர் காங்கிரசினுடைய தேசிய செயலாளர் திருமதி ஜெபி மாத்தர் அவர்கள். வெல்கம் மேம் டு த FreeBirds ஸ்டுடியோ.
வணக்கம்.
I would like to ask you this question. We know, and there are few people who are in the political narrative know that what IYC means, Indian Youth Congress. But can you just give us a very brief short note on what IYC and then what are the work that are they currently doing?
Indian Youth Congress, which is the frontal organization of Congress Party, which is the largest youth organization in the world in terms of membership. Now, otherwise the activities which is generally done are considered to be great. But what happens during such a COVID time is, in difficult circumstances, how one does the work, how one faces a challenge, how one adapt to circumstances and solve the issues of the problems, address their issues and be there for the people is the biggest challenge. And that is the biggest advantage also, because that cannot be done by everybody. First of all, you need to have a pan-India network. Secondly, you need to have a mindset to do the work. And thirdly, that come what may, Youth Congress is there for the people. That is the attitude of Youth Congress. Now, if we start from Delhi IYC office, for example, our IYC president, BV Srinivasji and AICC Joint Secretary Krishna Lavruji, they have been spearheading tremendous work, service for the past, the lockdown. As the lockdown started, it without missing a day, the IYC office is converted to a food bank. And today is the 64th day where it has been happening. If we look at different activities, one is, see, for human beings, the most important thing to solve is hunger. And Indian Youth Congress has been doing that across the country in 2 levels. One is cooked food, serving immediate cooked food to the people on the streets and roads where they don't even have the facility to cook. That is one part of it. We would have covered about 53 lakhs. I will tell you the actual numbers. I mean, we don't want to say anything which we have not done. In terms of, if we look at the cooked food, we have provided 53 lakh, 0.3 lakh people have been covered under cooked food. Second thing, most important, is the ration, the essential food items. We know that people, they don't have access to the food items, even if they have the facilities. Poor people, how will they have access to it? I mean, they don't have money, they have no job. So the only option left for them is people like such. I will not say it's only Youth Congress is doing. Youth Congress is doing, along with that, even others are doing. But the point here is Youth Congress has been doing a predominant role. And if you look at the numbers, it's about 18.5 lakh ration kits given to migrant laborers and poor people. So the main part of hunger is taken care of by Youth Congress by providing food and cooked food as well as providing ration. Now, if you look at we are speaking to the Tamil Nadu people, we can quote the everyday example of the wonderful work done by Tamil Nadu Youth Congress, President Hassan Harunji and the entire team of our state committee spread across to even district and assembly level. We get calls from Assam, from Madhya Pradesh, from Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, from UP, from Bihar. We have even Congress presidents calling. We have even the Youth Congress calling, and through our helpline numbers, calls getting. So the network, through the network of Youth Congress, Tamil Nadu Youth Congress has been doing a wonderful service to the people, especially in the worst affected places like Chennai, Tirupur, even Kanyakumari has been doing considerably very good work. So I don't want to name the number people because in a short program like this, it would not be appropriate to name a few and miss out a few, because there are many people, and that makes Tamil Nadu special. Because Tamil Nadu people say, or the analysts say, oh, the vote share of Congress party is less. But the point, the strength of Youth Congress in Tamil Nadu is that the passion, the fire of the leaders and the workers in Tamil Nadu is amazing. And we have identified new leaders, and new stars are born in this COVID period. We have very clearly identified some of the very nice people who have been doing tremendous work. Now that is about the work done to solve the issue of hunger. Now, second main issue we know during COVID time, it's precaution. Unless we take precaution, we cannot combat COVID, is a known thing. So what is it that Youth Congress is doing to combat the precaution, the COVID, and what is the precautionary measure that is being taken? We have kept a target of 1 crore masks, and proudly we can say that Youth Congress has crossed distributing 55.5 lakh masks across the country. So there are two angles to it again. One is, of course, the precautionary measure. We are doing our best to help the people get access to the mask. Second important thing about this Mask Pehno campaign is that you're giving jobs to the vulnerable people. You're giving jobs to those women at home who cannot go out and do the work and do their living. You are giving work to all those people who are stuck at home, because mask making is something now, I think somebody who knows the basic tailoring has learned it, picked it up, and the work is being done extensively. Again, one part of IYC office is converted to a stitching unit with masks being stitched. That is the case again with our other states, and also Himachal was the first state to declare to finish distributing 1 lakh mask in their state. Imagine a small state like Himachal Pradesh has distributed 1 lakh masks. So likewise, Mask Pehno campaign, even before anybody started thinking about it, Youth Congress did it, and it became such a big hit that we saw even Sambit Patras sitting and making masks, and that was even projected in the social media. So now we hear that Sambit Patra is not well. I wish him, let him get well soon, very quickly, because we are very tolerant people. We respect everybody and we wish them well. Whether they wish us well or not, we always wish them well. So Sambit Patra also, BJP's the most noisy and the most fighting spokesperson is also not well, is the news we hear. But we wish them well. So what I'm trying to say is that is Youth Congress. We don't look at party. When it comes to helping people, we look at whether that person is in need or not. Tamil Nadu has again an example of Vellore. One BJP person openly said that I contacted everybody, but nobody was there to help us. And it is Youth Congress who came and delivered essential items for us. So that's how Youth Congress is. So we have covered the hunger. We have covered the Mask Pehno campaign. Third most important is migrant laborers issue. Now, unless you have an organizational setup across India, we cannot, nobody can help solve the migrant labor issue. What happens is when somebody is stuck in Tirupur, who is from Tripura or Assam, unless the Assam Youth Congress president can call and tell Tamil Nadu Youth Congress president Hassan Harunji that somebody is in trouble, they need help. So Hassan Harunji can tell the Tirupur DYC president to go and check and do the needful. And we have seen innumerable cases of such instances across the country. Now today, as we speak, morning we made a request to Maharashtra state president that Malayali family is stuck in Aurangabad, and that too they were COVID positive, but by God's grace and by treatment they are all right, they recovered, but they didn't have an option to get essential food items. Immediately, within few hours, the essential food items reached their house. So these are instances where migrant laborers have been addressed their issues. One is their issue is of providing essential help, of providing them with food items. Second issue, main issue is their travel issue. For example, we can again quote, since it is Tamil Nadu, I am saying about Tamil Nadu, there are innumerable instances across the country. Tamil Nadu, when Assam laborers were stuck in Chennai with no travel option, the entire data handling work was done by Tamil Nadu Youth Congress. And even our state president was with the Assam resident commissioner, and also our Chennai South district president took the initiative of doing the data handling. I mean, poor migrant laborer, where will he have the smartphone or the laptop to get and fill in all the details and do the work? So this, if this is happening in Tamil Nadu, this is happening across the country. So we have addressed all these issues. Additionally, most crucial thing is blood donation. During COVID time, people are scared to donate blood, but Youth Congress has come forward and over 15,500 people have donated blood during this most challenging time. Again, there is an example of Vellore CMC hospital where O negative blood was required for a Northeast family who had come for treatment, and immediately it was arranged and the problem solved. So immediate hunger of cooked food, then again of providing ration, then the precautionary measure of mass pay-no campaign, then also addressing the migrant laborers issue. These are the broad framework.
Yes.
How
Yeah, it is wonderful to hear that you had very good initiatives like a food bank and the mass pay-no campaign, and then providing dry rations to the migrant workers, and then arranging them for travel, and helping them with the getting e-pass for them, and then sending them back to their native. And that this particular narrative, I happened to see, and when I was searching for Youth Congress contributions in online, there are only very few articles that come up. I happened to see one of the article in Times of India, and they covered only the northern part of the activity that had happened in the northern part. And why Southern Indian state or the media, Southern Indian media, is very silent about these activities? What do you think that they are very silent? Why?
What happens is media is silent on our work across India. They're very reluctant. But what happened is it became such an unavoidable circumstance for the Delhi media to cover, because they are witnessing, seeing it every day and every hour, the good work done by the Youth Congress. So media is anyway negative. They are not going to show anything of other than pro Modi or pro government. They are not going to show. That's a fact, and that's a reality we have to accept. But Delhi, they have been showing. See, we are seeing even somebody as prominent as Rajdeep Sardesai tweeting on IYC president and IYC's great work. So that way, it is just wonderful that Delhi is giving importance. Even Times Now has reported on the work. Even prominent journalists have quoted the activities of IYC president and IYC and appreciated it. But if you look at the media in general, whether it's Tamil Nadu, whether it's Kerala, whether it's any state, we don't have the acceptance, and it is a discussion by itself that why it is so. Because sometimes we have to accept the reality that there's something called paid media, and fourth pillar of democracy is supposed to be the media, but unfortunately, media which has to play the corrective role is not playing the corrective role, but instead sidelining, instead joining with the government in power. So that is something which we have not, which needs to be corrected, because democracy's survival, a free press and a free media is very, very important.
Okay. I'm looking at the various instances in social media. At least, even if the media is not helping IOAC to spread its noble cause, I happen to see certain instances that the social media is spearheading to notice your work. But on the other hand, that you have addressed what the government could not do, because we are into the fifth lockdown. And it means that, as Rahul Gandhi says, and your leader Rahul Gandhi says that if the government is extending its lockdown, it means that the government has failed in its attempts earlier. So to state that, I just wanted to put forward this question to you. Like the recently, Prime Minister Modi has addressed the nation with a 20 lakh crore package, stimulus package. And I have also read an article where the Congress Working Committee has given Congress Working Committee has suggested a stimulus package to the government, and there are certain instances that we could see. But being a party which encompasses the youth, and being a party which has more youth and addressing the problems of youth, I just wanted to know from you, what is that you believe that the youth has to take away from 20 lakh crore package, and is there anything that contributes to their capacity? Because the recent study states that the people between 25 to 40 years of age are the vulnerable people, and they have more unemployment ratio. So is there anything that you can see for the youth to take away from this 20 lakh crore package?
20 lakh crore package itself is a big jumla, is something which we have to accept with a sad note. Because at a crucial time like this, the Modi government should not have played with the people, the poor, the migrant laborers, and the youth, and everybody, women. See, this is not the time to again give branding and slogan and all that. This is the time for actual work. If you look at the analyst view of any view, like, I'm not saying listen to what Youth Congress said, I'm not saying listen to what Congress party has said. What I'm saying is, if you look at the famous analyst, if you look at the famous analyst, whether it's Nomura, whether it's Bank of America, whether it's Morgan Stanley, whether it's Citibank, whether it's anybody, it is understood that they all have said it is only averaging about one percentage of GDP is being 1% of GDP is being used actually, but they say 10% of GDP is is what is being given as 20 lakh crore package. You look at any sector, how this 20 lakh package is being affected. They have not taken into consideration the immediate or even the short term measures while considering the 20 lakh package. We would be happy and we would be delighted that this is the time when we had to jointly work, but opposition's role is to point out if the government is wrong, and we are just doing that. Now 20 lakh crore is a jumla, is a something like a magic thing that people again see. 15 lakh they said they will give, they did not give. And this all these things are again just showing that Modi government is not concerned about the poor, concerned about the people. They just want to make it look like they're doing something. So about 20 lakh crore package, it is very clear that this is, see, Nirmala, first Prime Minister come and said Then secondly, again, Mr. Nirmala Sitaraman, Finance Minister, did not say it at one go. First came, then second day, then third day, then fourth day. Everybody was kept under suspense, like what great thing is she going to give us? But finally it ended up, all the analysts, you check any analyst, Swaminathan Iyer has said that this is not a relief package. They have brought in some corporate reforms, and corporate reforms cannot be told to be as a relief package. So very clearly, again, Modi government is fooling the people of the country, and people have realized that.
Okay, so I mean, as you said that, I could recall Mr. P. Chidambaram, the former Union Minister, has said, remember this number, 1,87 crore, 1,87 crore, 87,000 crore. That remember this number. Maybe in another 3 months to come, that you will know the figures. Maybe we have to wait and see that what this stimulus package has to offer to the people. But again, I'm just moving on to the next question that I just wanted to know. Since you are the in charge for Tamil Nadu, that you had spearheadedly said that there are various activities that are happening in Tamil Nadu, but you are born and brought up in Kerala, and then your native is Kerala. So I just wanted to bring up this question to you that, and everywhere in social media and the media is pricing that Kerala is doing a tremendous job in controlling the COVID. What is your take on that? And also please answer my question that the entire credit seems to go to LDF. And is the Congress party is doing it anything live in Kerala, or because the media's narrative is not so about it. So what is your take on it?
Very clearly, see, Kerala, it's not like Kerala just became now. Kerala has always been at the forefront of, if you take as health sector, it has always been, even pre-independence, it is always the this issue that Congress party has always been there. Not just Congress party. I would say even, I would say it is a joint effort of all those who have ruled, administered India in Kerala. As you know, Kerala has always been that alternative in power. So it is not the case that suddenly that LDF government has come and some magic and something has happened. That's not the case. If you look at pre-independence, during the time of even the king's rule, we have had brought medicines from Chennai. We have got even the Ayurveda doctors were brought by the kings during that time to train the Kerala people. So that kind of, and it is a continued process that Kerala health reforms has come, and Kerala is a model by itself. So if you look at that way, and another thing which you have to accept also is, Kerala is the most literate state. So people have already accepted the fact that we have to be careful about this COVID, and that has helped the government to put in place measures more practicably. It is practical for the government to impose the restrictions in Kerala, because Kerala people themselves realize that, okay, if it's not required, we should not go out. If it is required also, we should wear mask. See, even before anybody started wearing masks, the first, Kerala was, I think, first to ensure that we wear. And if you remember rightly, Kerala was the first state in India to identify COVID case because of one China student who came from Wuhan, caught the COVID. That was in February. And that student,
Um, she was explaining about the contributions of Kerala government and also both LDF and then UDF. And yeah, she's back online.
So what I was saying, so it is very clear that that Chinese student who had come from China, who herself is an MBBS student, realized the seriousness of this, and she herself set the ground for Kerala to have such a serious step. So that first step of COVID was that student, and that's how we recovered in that first step. Secondly, the systems in place, whether it's Nipah, whether it's COVID, we already have systems in place. That is why Kerala. But as you would have seen in media, there are a lot of allegations about the government of how the people are, being misled. You will see that there's a new app which has come about there is the digital mode. There have been many very very pointing fingers at them. But another difference, or what has happened, is Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan, who was always who used to say Kadakku Purathu to media. I'm sure you understand what Kadakku Purathu is. Kadakku Purathu to media was the attitude he had many months back. But now we are just 1 year away from assembly elections, same as the case of Tamil Nadu. So Chief Minister has even changed his changed his attitude of how he will behave with the media. So media has also become little bit kind of, as you say, if it is happening in Delhi pro Modi, it is happening in Kerala also pro Pinarayi Vijayan. But at the end of the day, it cannot be said that Kerala is just because the LDF is doing. It's always the collective efforts. And one thing which requires specific mention about Kerala is the strong Kudumbasri unit, the NGOs which is happening, the Kudumbasri units, which is there in every ward. So those Kudumbasri units are the pillars of even COVID-19. So what happens is, if somebody is traveling from Tamil Nadu and coming to Kerala, we get the information prior that he is coming, and there is a system of check and balance happening in Kerala. So but somebody who is coming from any other state or any other country is, under strict surveillance of not just the government, but also of this Kudumbasri unit, the local panchayat member councillors. So there's a very good system put in place, which is a result of a joint effort by all concerned.
Okay, moving on, that I just wanted to know that apart from your food bank and mask campaign and your contribution to the migrant workers, what are the proactive measures that the Youth Congress is thinking of in the future to come? Because we are already into the lockdown 5, so we have a very difficult time ahead, because there are a lot of people that who might continuously need the support of various units, the organizations, and especially from the youngsters. They expect a lot. So what is your active plan for the future, your contributions earlier? What are you that planning in the future years to come or future months to come?
So, as I said in the beginning, we have been very, very streamlined on our activities on every stage of COVID and every stage of lockdown, depending on the need of the situation. So, it is not like that, we can say right now that what we have been continuing, we will definitely be continuing, whether it's mass pano, whether it's distributing food, whether it's blood donation, whether it's helping migrant laborers. But the biggest advantage or biggest positive side of Youth Congress is that we are able to identify what is the need, the current need of the people, and we, in consultation, in coordination with Youth Congress, Congress Party, we do all the activities. For example, even Tamil Nadu Congress TNCC President KS Alagiri ji have been giving good support to the Youth Congress President Hassan Harun ji. So it's always
a collected effort. And Rahul Gandhi ji, you have to appreciate, the country is appreciating the fact that Rahul Gandhi ji was the first to warn about COVID-19, and Rahul Gandhi ji was the first to say that government is not taking this seriously, and Rahul Gandhi ji was the first to go and meet and listen, interact and listen to the pain of the migrant laborers who are on the roads. We see a lot of tragedies, but we don't hear any leader going and meeting people. We have seen Gujarat High Court itself criticizing Vijay Rupani government, saying, do you people even go? Do you people even go and see what's happening in the Ahmedabad city hospital? Because what is being shown as Gujarat model has now totally, everybody has understood there is no Gujarat model. It is a total disaster. So if central government, BJP government is a big picture, what we're seeing in Gujarat is a small picture. But we can assure you that Congress Party and Youth Congress have always been with the people and will continue to be with the people at the beck and call of as and when the people need arises. And that is our promise. And it's not the promise like how the Narendra Modi has made. It is a promise because we mean what we say and we do what we say.
Okay, and it was wonderful discussing with you about the activities of IOEC, and also from FreeBirds TV that we wish that this particular narrative should be taken over throughout the country through the media. If not media, that the youngsters who are watching this particular video, and we feel that they should come and support you in your narrative and let your organization grow. And we also wish you all the best, and we appreciate your efforts, and let the good, and thank you for being part of this discussion. And it was wonderful discussing with you, and we think that we will have this continued narrative in our media in the future days to come as well. Thank you for participating.
Thank you very much, and I wish Tamil Nadu a very, very speedy recovery and get back to normalcy very soon, because the numbers are high and we are really concerned about Tamil Nadu. My best wishes and get well soon, and we shall overcome soon.
Okay, thank you.